The Bible told us that all sins shall be forgiven, but the sin against the Holy Spirit may never be forgiven. The government of Nigeria, controlled by terrorists, have committed sin against the Holy Spirit. All the killings that is taking place in Nigeria today, including the latest one of ambushing unarmed IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra, ambushing them in cold blood, is not just a genocidal crime. It is not just a war crime. It is not just a crime against humanity, but above all, it is a crime against the Holy Spirit and can never be forgiven. We will never forgive the killing of IPOB of Biafrans yesterday. I would like to call the attention of everybody listening to me that more of the killing is coming. More of the killing is coming. There has been order from the Inspector General of Police in Nigeria to go house to house in search of what they call illegal firearm. It is the last thing you will do in Nigeria is if you lay your hand in any arm and you have to give it away to the police. That is the last thing you would do. The first time the Inspector General of Police called for people to surrender their legally acquired firearm, little did Nigerians know that they were planning a jihad. Little did Nigerians know that in 2020, the jihad is coming. Little did Nigeria know that when we are talking about Islamization of Nigeria, it was not just a propaganda. Little did you Nigerians know what was to come. Today, they have collected your legally acquired arms. And today, they are looking for the illegally acquired arms and they're about to go from house to house. This is where the whole thing is going to start. If police invade your community in search of firearm from house to house, believe me, whatever that is available, whatever that is in your position, don't allow anybody to enter your house. It is illegal. Don't allow anybody to enter your house unjustly, because they are going to do that without warrant. And let us see a court that is going to give police ex parte order to go and start invading the privacy of citizens in Nigeria and begin house to house in search of firearm, illegal firearm. That will not be accepted. And for those of you who have not been speaking until now, for those of you who have not been speaking against these terrorists parading themselves as government of Nigeria, if you have not been speaking until now, believe me, you may never speak until you are dead. You may never speak until you are dead. I want you to listen to this. For those of you who think it is just a play, for those of you who think it is going to be business as usual, the trumpet has been blown. Let it be known by all men that the Nigeria government is a terrorist-controlled Nigeria government. And I want you to watch this.
An ongoing campaign of terror has been carried out against Christians across northern Africa in recent weeks, mainly by Islamic radicals. The attacks include the killing of several hundred Christians in at least 3 African countries, from South Sudan to Cameroon. And George, one nation where the church is facing a serious threat is Nigeria.
Absolutely. Militant Muslims are waging an insurgency to try to overthrow the government and rid the country of Christians. Now human rights groups are asking the White House to stop the carnage. After losing ground in Syria and Iraq, the top general of U.S. Special Operations Command in Africa is warning that Al-Qaeda, ISIS, and other Islamic terror groups are now trying to take over parts of the continent's most populous nation. Major General Dagvin Anderson says Muslim terrorists have set their sights on Nigeria's southern and northwestern regions, and the U.S. is now sharing specific intelligence with the country.
So this intelligence sharing is absolutely vital, and we stay fully engaged with the government of Nigeria to provide them an understanding of what these terrorists are doing.
Their goal? Eventually turn Nigeria into a Muslim country and force Christians who make up half the country's population to either leave or convert.
Christians are in the eye of the target, and they're coming after them.
And the numbers are staggering. August 6th, Muslims stormed 4 remote Christian villages in Kaduna State, killing 22 villagers. July 24th, 21 dead, scores injured, and several Christian homes destroyed by militants. July 19th, 19 people killed when assailants armed with guns and machetes attacked a wedding reception. And the list goes on. Leading human rights groups say what's going on in Nigeria is a genocide.
If you look at what's happened on the last 20 years, George, it's just massive number of attacks against Christians. Look, 50 to 70,000 have been murdered.
For years, the main terror group was Boko Haram, which seeks to overthrow the government here and create an Islamic state.
They go after Christians and moderate Muslims. They push a hardline Muslim agenda. It is their intention to establish a caliphate and to just rid all of Nigeria and West Africa of any Western influence whatsoever.
Now, there's a new actor on the scene. In Nigeria's so-called Middle Belt region, where the Muslim North meets the Christian South, a terror group made up of Muslim Fulani herders are killing thousands of Christians. More than 1,400 Christians were hacked to death in just the first 7 months of 2020 by Fulani herders.
Unfortunately, the secular media are quite often biased and trying to present this as a tribal conflict rather than religious.
Nigeria's president, a Muslim, has so far done very little to stop the bloodshed. His police and army are also mostly made up of Muslims.
The attackers are never captured. They are not prosecuted. The security services respond very slowly. A full day can go on with attacks happening and no security shows up. And frequently, the government officials will provide cover.
Helpless and vulnerable to almost daily attacks, leading Catholic bishops are now urging Nigerian Christians to defend themselves. Human rights groups are asking the White House to appoint a special envoy to help end the persecution of Christians in Nigeria.
Unless the world takes note and puts pressure, economic pressure, sanctions, visa bans on the officials who are responsible for this travesty and for not reining in the terror, then Nigeria will continue to be a bloodbath.
Now, did you all listen to that? Did you all listen to that? Did you listen that they are Islamizing Nigeria? Are you all listening to that? Do you listen to the fact that the military, the police that killed the indigenous people of Biafra yesterday, that they were all Muslims? Did you listen to that? Did you listen to the fact that the government of Nigeria is doing absolutely nothing? Did you listen to that? If you have listened to what I have just said and what you heard from this broadcast now, there are key issues. This time around, we will defend ourselves with arms. With arms. You see, it is no longer a hidden thing. It is, you are covered and protected under international law for self-defense. And the kind of self-defense we are talking about is not somebody want to punch you. No. Self-defense in Nigeria, they said Nigeria is becoming a bloodbath. It is not just about becoming. Nigeria has become a center of bloodbath. And do you know the agenda? You that is shouting one Nigeria, you go to your church to pray. We have been shouting this all along. You don't want to listen to us. We have been telling you the only solution is the disintegration of Nigeria. You don't want to listen to us. Now they are out using the security agent to annihilate and trying to silence the only able men that want to stand up and fight for you. And they kill them. Some of you will say, Nnamdi Kanu is endangering the lives of innocent people. You are just a big fool. For the very first time, I am going to insult you on this my program. You are just a fool. If now, on the 24th of August, 2020, you are saying Nnamdi Kanu is endangering the life of people, you are a fool. And you are there in Nigeria. The only mistake, of course, they wouldn't say that, they know it. The only mistake they are making here is that the Islamist terrorists are trying to overthrow the government. They are already in power. They are not overthrowing any government. They are in power. The government is using them, both the state actors and non-state actors. So the mistake they are doing now is that they don't know, they are yet to realize that the terrorists themselves are in power. So they are not actually trying to overthrow them. They are using I call it the institutionalized conquering of Nigeria. They have institutionalized, they have installed all the people, the IG of police, the commissioners and everything, and they have installed them. And whenever everything that is going to disturb them, they are crushing it. But Biafra will be the last. Biafra will be the last they will ever conquer. It cannot happen. We are prepared. We are prepared. They can search from house to house for arms and ammunition. To all I care, these people have not gone to the forest to search for arms and ammunition of people they are sponsoring, the Fulani herdsmen. But they want to go from house to house to search for arms, so that you will not be able to defend yourself. This must be condemned. The entire Nigeria, if you cannot do anything, if you don't know what to do, let this be the only thing you have done in your entire life in Nigeria. Resisting house to house search for firearms. That is the only thing you can do. The human rights group are already asking the White House to stop the carnage by sending envoy to Nigeria. As soon as that envoy arrives in Sahel, that is the end. We will make sure that we don't lose this opportunity. This opportunity, we can never miss it. As soon as the Americans send envoy, because a lot of you don't know. A lot of you don't understand, how international politics play. The world is evolving. The global village is evolving. International laws evolving. A lot of things are happening. When you say you are relying on America, yes, America is going to be part. They are going to play the biggest role in Nigeria. Do you know what is envoy? You don't know what is envoy, right? American envoy. By the time the Americans send envoy to the Sahel to deal with Nigeria issue, that is the end. That is the end. Nigeria can never ever remain the same, because it is going to be attacked from all corner. All corner they are going to be attacking. They know that Islamization agenda must have been aborted through the envoy, because the envoy is going to lead, lead to a lot of things that they don't know about yet. America is telling you they want to take over the populace, the African most populous nation. You think it is a joke? This is no longer coming from IPOB. This is no longer coming from Simon Ekpa. This is no longer coming from Nnamdi Kanu. You see, they are telling you they want to take over. Do you know how they want to take over? All these fighters are already there in the southern part of Nigeria. They are already there. They are already there in the southern part of Nigeria. Nigeria, the police in Nigeria now are afraid that Nigerians have arms, that the southern part of Nigeria have arms. Do you think I'm joking? Let me show you. Look at this. Police to begin house to house. Police to begin house to house search for illegal arms. Ask yourself, what else are you waiting? Are you waiting for Angel Michael to come down? Are you waiting for Angel Michael to come down? Are you waiting? Do you understand what is going on here? They say they are taking over the southern, they are taking over the Africa's most populous country. And we are talking about people from Afghanistan, ISIS from Iraq, and all of you. They are already in Nigeria, waiting to take over. And the government of Nigeria that are sponsoring them, they are ready to take your arms. Look at what they did. Look at what they did. Today, they say they are about to go from house to house in search of illegal arms. Look at it. Look at it. So if you don't know what is coming, if you don't know what is coming to you, they want to do the final ransacking of anything that could resist them. But this is where I am calling on all you, however foolish you are. This time you must rise up against, whether you don't have arms, whether you have arms in your home, it is time you rise up against this one, that no police should enter your community and start searching your house, searching for illegal arms, when they have not disarmed the terrorists they are sponsoring. This can never ever happen again. We cannot, if you see police anywhere in your community, attack them. If police come to search for firearm, when they are sponsoring the people that are killing you, like you just heard from the, attack them. Nigerians must rise up to this. This can no longer happen in this 21st century, where the government are sponsoring terrorists, arming them, financing them, and what they do is to go from house to house in search of whatever they call illegal firearms. Because the time has come. The time has come. Now listen to this. Ogun State Police Command will soon begin a house-to-house search for illegal arms in the state. This was disclosed by the State Commissioner of Police, Edwin Ajogun, while parading suspects on Monday at a command headquarters, Eleweren, Abeokuta. Ajogun said in search of the followed directive, the search followed the directive of the Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, that all commissioner of police in the country must recover illicit arms, arrest and prosecute anyone in possession of such firearm. Ogun State Police Command will soon begin a house-to-house search for illegal arms in the state. This was disclosed by the State Commissioner of Police, Edwin Ajogun, while parading suspects on Monday at a command headquarters, Eleweren, Abeokuta. Ajogun said in search of the followed directive, the search followed the directive of the Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, that all commissioner of police in the country must recover illicit arms, arrest and prosecute anyone in possession of such firearm. Now tell me, how many Fulanis have been arrested and how many firearms have been recovered from Fulani? None. The only thing they did in Kaduna was to arrange arrest of some miscreants and parade them with ordinary cutlass. These are the people that come with RPG, come with AK-47 machine guns and what have you. They arrested them and brought ordinary machete to deceive the world that they are doing something. Remember, we warned you all. We warned you when they told you to return your legally acquired arms. You remember, we warned Nigerians when they asked you return your legally acquired arms. We warned you. You returned it. Today they are killing you in numbers. Now they are coming again to say they want to start house-to-house search. How can you be going from house to house to search citizens' house? For what reason will you rise up and say because you are a police, you are going to be searching, going from house to search, so that to disarm all the indigenous people who were ready or who are ready to defend themselves against jihad. They want to begin to disarm you. It is a systematic disarming of Nigeria indigenous people and to give way for the terrorists to come and attack and kill, and nobody will talk. If you allow that to happen, that is to your own peril. If you allow police to enter your house and search your house, whether you have arm or not, that is to your own peril. It is time everybody rise up against the police, against the army, against the government. It is going to be bloodshed, and let the blood be shed. They have shed a lot of blood in Nigeria, and the international community are talking about it. It is time everybody rise up against the police, against the army, against the government. It is going to be bloodshed, and let the blood be shed. They have shed a lot of blood in Nigeria, and the international community are talking about it. That the aim is to convert you into Islam, and they will force you to denounce your Christian faith, or you flee from Nigeria. Are you going to allow that to happen? This is not coming from me. You have heard it. Since you respect more those in America, those Americans that are talking more than us, you respect them more than us, you listen to them more than us, you listen to whatever they say, you believe whatever they say. Did you hear this coming from them?
Christians are in the eye of the target, and they're coming after them.
And the numbers are staggering. August 6th, Muslims stormed 4 remote Christian villages in Kaduna State, killing 22 villagers. July 24th, 21 dead, scores injured, and several Christian homes destroyed by militants. July 19th, 19 people killed when assailants armed with guns and machetes attacked a wedding reception. And the list goes on. Leading human rights groups say what's going on in Nigeria is a genocide.
If you look at what's happened on the last 20 years, George, it's just massive number of attacks against Christians. Look, 50 to 70,000 have been murdered.
For years, the main terror group was Boko Haram, which seeks to overthrow the government here and create an Islamic state.
They go after Christians and moderate Muslims. They push a hardline Muslim agenda. It is their intention to establish a caliphate and to just rid all of Nigeria and West Africa of any Western influence whatsoever.
Now, there's a new actor on the scene. In Nigeria's so-called Middle Belt region, where the Muslim North meets the Christian South, a terror group made up of Muslim Fulani herders are killing thousands of Christians. More than 1,400 Christians were hacked to death in just the first 7 months of 2020 by Fulani herders.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? And these are the people that have arms and ammunition everywhere, parading themselves in open, in public. But the Nigeria police, they are now coming to your house. They want to go from house to search for you that is a Nigerian, trying to protect yourself. They want to go from your house to search for arms. They call it illegal arms. So that they will disarm you, render you incapacitated, and the Fulanis will come and butcher you and do their jihad at one hand, unchallenged. That is what they want to do. But this time around, they have made their Waterloo. This is Enugu in Biafra land. The Nigeria police, the Fulani, these are terrorists. These are terrorists in Nigeria uniform. These are terrorists in military uniform. These are terrorists. They are actually serving in Nigeria police. They are not just ordinary terrorists. These are government terrorists. They are police, original police, legal police, not like they are camouflaging, not like they are impersonating police. No, they are police, but they are Boko Haram recruits. They are military, DSS, but they are Boko Haram recruits. They are terrorist recruits. These are the people the government are using to kill those who they perceive as those who could challenge them in battlefield when the time comes, because the time has come actually. So I want you to watch. see the body? Did you see the body of innocent and unarmed somebody lying lifelessly? They shot him. They killed him.
As you can see, there's people.
What you are hearing is the sound of live bullet, gunshot, live ammunition being shot at the indigenous people of Biafra. This is the genocide that nobody can ever dispute. This is a war crime. This is a crime against humanity. And apart from whatever that we are going to do, the ICC will take its place in this.
They are shooting our people. They are shooting our people. They have killed about 2 people. Our 2 people are down now. 2 boys are down on ground already. This is innocent people. Innocent people. This is another 2 dead body here.
You have just watched it. After this, we counted 21 dead bodies. 21 innocent Biafrans killed yesterday. Now, these are the people that they are sponsoring. These are the people that have arms and nobody could arrest them. Look at them. Where are the police? Where are the police? Where is the IG? Where are the police? Where are the police? Look at them. The government children.
hewto annabiyu cawre sahidi cawre dey sahidi esagira be sahidi o hewti annabiyu min oli jihadi limdingol biladi mayuɗo fo sahidi hewto annabiyu nono hokka sahada o winda saada leydarul hulada no wondi annabiyu min ori jihadi limdingol biladi mayuɗo fo sahidi hewto annabiyu filoɗamal famaɗa balla jomi maɗa kewta hoore maɗa jokka annabiyu min ori jihadi limdingol biladi.
Look at them, where are the police?
Where
are the police? Where is the IG?
من أولي جهادي لمدين بلادي ما يدفو سهيدي هودو النبي من يم السلام دينا فابطومي
Where are the police?
من أولي جهادي لمدين بلادي
Where are the police? I'm asking you, where are the police? Did you see the police? No.
The security services respond very slowly. A full day can go on with attacks happening and no security shows up. And frequently...
Attack happening and no security showed up. But when the indigenous people of Biafra, where they committed the latest genocide, where they gathered and was praying, they invaded there. They even reinforced by bringing soldiers. But you just heard this journalist saying the fact that when the attack is happening, you don't see the security agents. You don't see the security agent until after the attack. What I called, America call it a premeditated act to commit terrorism. Premeditated. You know, there is no universally accepted definition of terrorism. That is what people don't know. There is no universally accepted definition of terrorism. But the most accepted one is the one from the United States that has the premeditated in it. So, let us watch.
The government officials will provide cover.
Helpless and vulnerable to almost daily attacks, leading Catholic bishops are now urging Nigerian Christians to defend themselves. Human rights groups are asking the White House to appoint a special envoy to help end the persecution of...
The bishops are calling for everybody to defend themselves. But they never listen to us. Will they listen to us now? Are they going to be listening to us? Because when we are saying it, they never listen to us. Now it is becoming late. They are telling you to carry arms and defend yourself. Now they are calling, human rights group are calling America to send envoy. But they never listen to us. We were telling them what is to happen. We have the latest intelligence gathering network you can think of. We told them, especially as Nigeria is concerned. We have been shouting it. They don't want to listen. Now they are seeing it. Now they are listening. Now they are hearing it. Now they are seeing it with their own eyes. And they are calling America to send envoy to Nigeria. It will happen. The envoy will come. It will come now or later. They are coming.
Christians in Nigeria.
Unless the world takes note and puts pressure, economic pressure, sanctions, visa bans on the officials who are responsible for this travesty and for not reining in the terror, then Nigeria will continue to be a bloodbath.
Now, we were telling you people what is to come. Today, it is affecting everybody. Listen to this one. Listen to this one. Listen to this one.
They have not born that person. Nobody. Are you to have bought the land? Buy the build the building. The church that I use my money to finance, my sweat. They can't try it in my own church.
They will try it. Try it and you cannot do anything. We warned you. You see now it has gotten to everybody's ass. The fire is burning under everybody's seat. And we said, as you have kept silent on the impunity that is going on, as you have kept silent and allow the jihadists in power to continue to do whatever they like, unchallenged. One day, just one day, it is going to happen to all of you, all the pastors in Nigeria. You are going to receive all the impunity, all the suffering that an average Nigerians have suffered and received from this government. And we say, if it did not happen today, if you are not a victim today, it doesn't mean you are not going to be a victim tomorrow. Today, it is affecting all of you. Now you are talking. Now, Primate Ayodele, you are talking. All of a sudden, you can talk about your house. You can talk about the money you used to build your church. And you say you have not seen anybody. They have not born the person that will come to challenge and take control of your church. It is already happening. The Islam is taking over. It is time you are waking up. Now you know it has actually affected you. You see, this is the beginning. All of you will smell it before we liberate you. You are going to smell it before we liberate you. Because the liberation is going to come from us, not you. The only thing we need is your support. The liberation is going to come from us. When these people are going about killing people in Yoruba land, I did not hear you talk. When they are killing unarmed Biafrans, I did not hear you talk. You only prophesy about the Nigerian election. You prophesy this and prophesy that. Today, they have remembered the church just to continue the agenda of Islamization. They have remembered the church. Let us listen to you. Your lamentation.
I pound my hand on my chest.
Yes, beat it more. Beat it more. Beat it more.
Maybe you are the one they call, you tell me.
Okay.
When all my investment, all my life, my soul, my energy, my blood is in the church.
Exactly. And that was the reason why you kept mute. When people were being butchered, you never talk because you have investment in Nigeria. When the Fulani was on rampage, killing, and even as I'm talking to you now, they are killing. You have investment. Just this is a message to people who think like you too. There are those who are not pastors, but because of their investment, they hear me shouting. They say, "Oh, I beg, leave these people." They hear Nnamdi Kanu shouting. They say, "Oh, leave." Now your investment will vanish in Nigeria. Your Fulani will burn your investment, and you cannot do anything. Are you bigger than the people that have bombed their destiny in Ablado? Are you bigger than them? Do you know how many millionaires lost their property? Those who are richer, far richer than you, lost their property in Ablado. Not only the property, they lost the land to the government of Fulani, and nobody will do anything. Who are you? Who are you as an individual? You are nobody. But when you become when you have synergy, when you align with the people that are fighting for disintegration of Nigeria, only then you become somebody. Only then you can start against the government. But as you as an individual, you are nobody. No matter who you are, they will bring you down and heaven will not fall. Try it when they come and do Kama. Let them implement Kama and say nobody will come there. You will see they will burn you alive. And nobody will do anything. Are you bigger than the people that have been killed? Are you bigger than Abiola? Are you bigger than Sarawiwa? Are you bigger than all those all those people that were murdered in Yoruba land? Are you bigger than them? You are not bigger than them. You are not bigger than them, and they can still do it today. They are actually doing it. The only thing apart from God that we have, in fact, God will not even side you because you have committed sin against the Holy Spirit. You see. When you see people are being killed, the people that actually should be your children, every Christian in Nigeria, whether they believe in you, whether they believe in your church, but so long as they are Christians and they are not pastors, including pastors, those small pastors, they should be regarded as your children. They should be regarded as your children. Every Christian in Nigeria is your children. All these people going to church, they are all your children. But guess what? They were being killed and you can't talk. You have sinned against the Holy Spirit. That is the sin. You see, God you see today, don't think like a human being. That is why they say you can, the thing that is big in our eye is just like a chaff in the eye of God. You see, you don't know how God arrived at his own judgment. when the judgment day come. You saw people are being butchered in Nigeria, you cannot talk. Today you are talking about your property. I told you people, it is going to come to all of you, one after the other. I said it. I said something is going to compel you all. It is going to compel you all. As you see me shouting now, this is Biafra, it is going to compel. The God we worship, the God of Biafra, will harden the heart of the terrorists in government of Nigeria, and they are going to harden their heart. They will tie their heart with chain, and they will deal with all of you. All of you, they will deal with all of you one after the other. You see this karma? We will pray that the karma will come, so that it will enter you very well. Your blood will be soaked with whatever they are going to inflict in you. You have not started shouting.
Forget karma. Maybe the churches that are very rich,
okay,
they can karma them.
Okay.
Nobody can karma my church for me.
Okay.
Nobody, no president, no governor.
Okay.
Come and try it. Let them come and take over now.
Okay.
I don't know why I've advised the president for this karma.
Okay.
That person is just want to see the warrant of God.
Okay.
Because when you are talking about karma,
so you don't know.
You are talking about fighting God.
So you don't know. So God did not reveal to you about the Fulani agenda. So God did not reveal to you about Islamic State. So God did not reveal to you all these things that America are seeing with a verifiable intelligence gathering and intelligence report. God did not reveal to you. You don't know who advised the president. God did not reveal to you that the president has come for Fulani agenda. God didn't reveal that to you. You are still asking who advised president. You have to go and question your God. That God that you are serving, go and ask the God. Reveal to me what is happening in Nigeria. Tell God. Let it be your prayer point. Tell God to reveal to you the future of Nigeria, that you want to know what is happening in Nigeria. Let God reveal to you. Because we know that the same God, except you are serving a different God. The God we serve have revealed to us the thing that is to come in Nigeria. And that is why we are telling you now. We are doing the work of pastors. We are doing the work of men of God. Most of the things we say here, you people can never get the message. We will say it the way it is, you can never get the message. If you have been following me, I said it, that very soon, something is going to compel prominent people in Nigeria to join the struggle. Is it not happening now? This is, you see what you spoke here, this is just the beginning. By the time they hammer you from left and right, you will be running and looking for contact of Professor Akintola. You will be looking for contact of those shouting Oduduwa. The time will come, you will be shouting and looking for where to get contact. But now, you want to protect your business in Nigeria. Because you build the church, your investment, and you beat your chest. Nobody will come and challenge you. Not even the president. Who are you? Who are you? That you, president of Nigeria, cannot challenge you. Who are you? Whether the president is real or fake. Who are, in fact, president is even far. The chief of staff will deal with you. In fact, chief of staff is even far. Governor of your state. They will use the governor if they want. They will give the governor offer he can never ever reject. They will tell him, bring this guy down. Otherwise, we will investigate your financial dealings. That is the end. Governor of your state. They will use the governor if they want. They will give the governor offer he can never ever reject. They will tell him, bring this guy down. Otherwise, we will investigate your financial dealings. That is the end. Instead of the governor to go down by investigating his financial dealings, he will bring you down. He will do everything to bring your church down. If you don't know that, know it. So, talking of president is even, you are too exaggerating.
I'm not Kano. I'm not PFN. Nobody can take over my church. They have not born that person.
Okay.
Nobody.
Okay.
For what? Are you doing about the land?
Okay.
Buy the build the building?
Okay.
Have they reported my church that they have the fraud in terms of the finance.
Okay.
The church that I use my money to finance, my sweat.
Okay.
I'll go, if it's 1,000 fasting days, I will do.
Oh, you will
to
do one
finish,
fasting. You will do 1,000 fasting days to save your church, but you cannot do 1,000 fasting days to save Christians in Nigeria. Have you seen it? You are going to now. They have pinched you where it pays your finance, your church, and all of a sudden you want to go even if it is 1,000 days just to save your church. Now, Premetayo, are you going to save your church? What about your worshippers? What about your congregation? Have you saved them? Have you, if you save your church, which is a structure, if you save your church, have you saved the people that are coming to worship in your church? Have you saved them? Are you going to have 1,000 days of fasting to also save your church members against Fulani terrorists? Huh? Is it only your church member are you going to save? What about the Christians in Nigeria? Are you going to go into 1,000 days fasting to save all Nigerians? Huh? You will not do that? Now let us listen to you, because this is going to be on record.
They can't try it too in my own church. I pound my hand on my chest and I'm saying it with confidence. Maybe you are the one they call, you tell me. Maybe you are the one, when you don't even know the system of the church. Doesn't look, don't you see how the thing looks like? Say you. Is it APC or PDP? Let UK practice their own system, America practice their own system. The system is quite different. God called me and he gave me the lay down rules. And someone said that there is a fraud. I'm not going to fraud. When all my investment, all my life, my soul, my energy, my blood is in the church. Forget karma. Maybe the churches that are very rich, they can karma them. Nobody can karma my church for me. Nobody, no president, no governor. Come and try it. Let them come and take over now. Have you seen bomb before? Heavenly bomb. When they hear it, they will not even hear word till they die.
Okay. So you have what you call heavily bomb. Where is the bomb, Premit Ayodele? We need the bomb right now. The people in the south are being killed. Yorubas are being killed. Where is your heavily bomb? Is heavily bomb only evoked when the finance of your church is being attacked? You don't even know what is coming to you. If you know this man, and any other person who may be thinking in this direction, tell them. If you know Primetayo Dele, I want you to forward my live broadcast to him. Tell him that the message is coming from the Biafra spirit. Tell Primate Ayodele that this message is coming from the Biafra spirit. That this is just the beginning. That if he don't rise up and do what he's supposed to do, God will take everything away from him. Tell him this message is coming from the Biafra spirit through Simon Ekpa. No matter who he is, tell him that the message today for coming publicly to do this kind of thing. Tell him that God will take everything away from him. And you know how God is going to do it? You see, he wants to evoke the bomb of God on Nigeria government for coming after his church. Forgetting that he should have stopped the government from day one when they started arming Fulani herdsmen to kill Christians. He didn't rise up against them. They killed in Jos. He didn't rise up against them. They killed Christians in Benue State. He didn't rise up against them. He forgot that his silence was feeding the python to be very fat. They even came to his own tribe in Yoruba land. They killed the daughter of Afenifere in cold blood. He did not rise up against them. They hoist their flag in their land, in Yoruba land. He did not rise up against them. They threatened to take over Yoruba land. In fact, in part of Yoruba land there in Ekiti also, they took over, they chased away the community. This man did not rise up against the government. He didn't question the government. The killing spread to Edo State. He did not rise up against the government. The government was gaining ground. The terrorist was gaining ground. The terrorist was gaining ground. He thinks that the only thing they are going to do is to kill. He don't know there is an Islamization agenda. He don't know. He thinks that the only thing they want to do is to kill everybody and kill Christian and put fear and bring the Aruga and whatever. He didn't know there is something behind the killing. That what they are planning is Islamization. And for them to succeed in Islamization, there is what we call jihad. There is the jihad of war. There is economic jihad. There is jihad against the Christian faith. Not like with arms. So what is going on now is 3 different kinds of jihad simultaneously. The war, the armed jihad, the economic jihad, and this systematic jihad of coming to attack and bring down control or bring total control of the Christians, of the churches in Nigeria. These are the 3 main jihad they are fighting. And it is going on simultaneously. And because you kept silent, you did not talk all this while. None of you were talking. We were shouting. Where are the pastors in Nigeria? Where are the pastors in Nigeria? Where are Khan in Nigeria? None of you were talking. Everybody was quiet. Now they have remembered you. And all of a sudden, you know there is heavenly bomb. Believe me, God will deal with all of you for the fact that you have waited and waited for this long. You think you have escaped? You have not escaped the wrath of God. The wrath of God will visit all of you for the one you did not speak about. For the one you did not speak against. For the one you kept silent. For the one you didn't talk. Even if you start talking tomorrow, the wrath of God must visit you. Whether you like it or not. That is how God works. In a mysterious way.
They can't try it. It's just dead on arrival. It's a joker. They want to test the church. Meanwhile, there's a prophecy we have said that government will fight church. It's inside that book. And I will not blame the government because the church leaders, they are in partnership, business relation they are with churches because they are governments like.
Okay, we didn't know that.
They have all it takes. They can do and undo. That's why I give it to Bishop Oyedepo at every given time.
Okay.
Being an outspoken man of God. There will be only protest. I'm not a politician, no. There's a way to invoke holy protest on such government.
What are you waiting to invoke holy protest on them for shedding innocent lives since 2015? What kind of pastor are you? So innocent lives doesn't matter. It doesn't want the invocation of this your heavenly protest. Why is it when your church, when your finance of church is being threatened, you want to invoke everything? You want to invoke thunder of heaven. You want to invoke protest, holy protest from heaven. You are invoking anything, threatening the government only because there is karma. Only because there is karma. They have not even implemented it. Only you are hearing what we call in our Igbo dialect, kepu kepu, kepu kepu. You are hearing kepu kepu about karma, and you are all already, you bringing all kind of holy and heavenly threats of government. You see it, but you just watched a video where a foreign journalist, where people in America, CBN News, analyzing the carnage, the impunity, the killings, the bloodbaths going on in Nigeria. You've never one day, I don't know whether the God you people worship are God of blood. You'll never one day rise up to bring the heavenly thunder on the people doing this. You never one day rise up to bring the heavenly protest, just like you want to bring it down now. And even today, you are still not bringing it on the people because of the killings. You are still not making amends, but you want to bring it down from heaven because they want to control your finance.
They will collapse. And they have not tried it. Have you seen where an ordinary Malta want to rule the spiritual world? It's impossible. It's very impossible. Government is trying impossibility, and they are trying to test God. Okay.
So shedding of blood, shedding of innocent Christians, shedding of blood of church members that does not amount to trying God? Is that the kind of God, the God you worship do not, care when blood of the people who believe and worship him are being shed for just going to church, for just becoming a Christian, for just worshiping him? So is that the kind of God you are, the God you are preaching to your members are the kind of God that doesn't care when somebody is killed, but will be active when the finance is threatened?
God have tested the world with COVID-19.
Okay.
I don't know how many. It's not possible. Nobody can come and take over my church.
Okay.
Maybe we have seen 10 plagues in Israel, maybe in Egypt. Israel will be 1,000 plagues. That body, let them come.
Okay.
Let them come with anything. Okay. And say they want to take over the spiritual sanctuary of God.
There is nothing spiritual. There is nothing spiritual anything. Believe me, there is nothing spiritual. If this what you are saying now is what you can say, there is nothing spiritual about your church. It is not the same God. The God we all are worshiping, Jesus Christ, that lived, that resurrected and is the Alpha and Omega of our faith, will not condone anybody seeing truth and not saying it. So I don't know which God that you are talking about. You have to be very specific. Our God condemned killing of anybody, shedding blood of anybody. The God we worship condemn it. So why have you not speak against the killing of Christians in Nigeria?
There is not APC secretariat. There is not PDP secretariat. Oh, let them do it in America, not in Nigeria. I know how many days I fast in a year.
Okay.
I'm ready to fast 10,000 years.
Okay, you want to fast 10,000 years? All right.
Destroy that plan.
Okay, to destroy the plan. You cannot fast 1,000 years to destroy the plan of Islamization of Nigeria. You want to make everything you have. In fact, you are going to fast 1,000 days. Now you increase it to 10,000 years to make sure that they did not control your finance. But the problem of Islamization of Nigeria, it doesn't bother you. It doesn't bother you.
So the karma of a team is a joker of the year from the government, because they know that Christians they don't have leadership. They are just an empty barrels that are leading us.
Okay, Christians don't have leadership. They are just empty barrel. I just know that today from you.
People like us, because I'm not in the Khan world. Because they have taken themselves for granted. No government will take God for granted that will not be granted. Okay. So this is uncalled for. It's only work. It's just they want to try their possible best. Let them go ahead and let's wait if God will not intervene.
Which God? Which God? Why didn't the God intervene in the killing of Christians in Nigeria? Why?
And get the results. Because it's part of the karma that Pharaoh have introduced. So I think this is a generation of that Pharaoh that is coming up to now say they want to look at maybe there's a mismanagement. Which mismanagement? Why would I steal my money? The church that I suffered. I'm not talking about other big churches, but in my own church, when I suffered, I prayed. They don't know how I put it. They now say they want to bring a committee. Who will committee it? Who will lead the committee? There's a difference between prophet and pastor. I will take what it takes to fight the battle.
Okay.
And Exodus 4:4, the Lord will fight my battle for me. They can't do it in my church,
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay.
If the committee have 2 heads, let them come.
Okay.
I say, private, leave. Then let's now wait for the result. They don't need to just talk anything, bro.
Okay.
What are these advisors?
All right.
These are the days you have to come together. Let's say there's going to be a regulatory body, and these are the ways we are going to regulate the system.
Okay.
Don't just come and say, I signed a bill. Karma. That is the name. What is the meaning of karma? Law of karma, Abi.
Okay.
Son. Abi. I'm free. Let them come and say, today, leave the church, we want to
I am telling you today, they will come and you cannot do anything. They will go and mark my word today. They will come and you cannot do anything. The only thing you can do now to save yourself is to join for Oduduwa Republic. Join for Oduduwa Republic wherever you are, whoever you are. Otherwise, they will come and you will not do anything. Are you more than the people they have dealt with? Now, this is not it.